show recognizing people involved in entertainment, wherein entertainers are nominated and voted by the public and fans. I am Michael Arganosa.
Good day, parents! Welcome to Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao Virtual Parents Orientation. Thank you for allotting some of your precious time for this event. We have accepted and survived 1 year of new normal learning. It may have been a hard undertaking, but Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao has been true to its mission to deliver quality education to students with the help and cooperation among parents, teachers, and students. As we enter another year of education in the new normal, we will once again face the challenges of guiding young learners, making sure that learning continues.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ang silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisilil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bagha, may nilang ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidigdig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilig, lupa ng araw ng maraming pagsikta, buhay langit sa ating
confidence has made ourselves stand proud. Learn to grow more. Will always be a gateway for the better. The knowledge we gain from yesterday are priceless treasures of today. To you, our dearest alma mater, we pledge of loyalty forever. To you, we raise our banners high and free. Our Redeemer, our beloved King. To you, our dearest alma mater, we pledge of loyalty forever. To you, we raise our banners high and free. Our Redeemer, our beloved King.
It is overwhelming to hear words of welcome from our dynamic and dedicated junior directress. Please welcome Miss Benilda Marie G. Ignacio.
A blessed day to everyone. I speak on behalf of Mr. Benher B. Ignacio, our school president, Miss Nancy Gutionco Ignacio, our school directress, Miss Vanji D. Manaxa, our school principal, and our teaching and non-teaching staff, as I welcome you all to the official start of this academic year 2021 to 2022 in our beloved alma mater, the Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao. 1 year down of online learning and online teaching, and 1 more year to go. As expected, last year was definitely taxing. It was tough for everyone involved: the learners, the teachers, the parents, and the management. But we survived, and I am proud to say that we did well. The school is very blessed to be surrounded by competent staff and able academic partners who equally have the same goals in educating the youth as Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao. I am confident to say that we did the best we could to engage our learners, not just academically but in other aspects as well, as much as possible given that all of us can only communicate through our virtual screens. Thankfully, through the diligence of our school leaders and subject coordinators, the constant trainings and initiatives of our dedicated teachers, the constructive presence of our learning management system and book providers, the presence and support of our guidance counselors, not just to our students but also to our staff, and the improvements and adjustments that the management had to undertake, I believe we were able to touch all the needs of our stakeholders as much as we can. Just like the last academic year, we still have goals to achieve and expectations to fulfill. I will never get tired of thanking you, our dear enrollees, for being with us on this challenging journey, and for believing that Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao is resilient enough to face these challenges and changes brought about by the current situation. To my dear Redeemians, I want you all to understand that we, as your second parents, will always choose to do what's best for all of you. I'm not sure if everyone has adjusted to the new normal already. Maybe some have not yet, and that's totally understandable. Just keep in mind that your teachers are always there to support you if you need help. Let's continue trusting the process. There will most probably still be mistakes, but that's fine. There is always a space for improvement, and what's more important is that we are trying our best to be better, to teach better, to study better, to manage better, and to just be all around better. Hopefully this time, the process will be smoother and more fruitful. Let us all keep in mind that we are all in this together, and we must strive hand in hand for the benefit of the Filipino youth, of our community, of our country, and of our future. To our new students, welcome to Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao. Thank you for listening, and may God continue to bless us all.
Thank you very much, Miss Day. It is my honor to present to you the members of the Holy Redeemer staff. We begin with the administrators. Our school president is Engineer Benhar B. Ignacio. He is a graduate of BS Industrial Engineering and has worked as the Assistant Vice President, Plant Manager of CPW Breakfast Cereal Department in Nestle Philippines Incorporated, Lipa Factory in Batangas. Now, he is also managing other family businesses like Brother Benedict Car Care Clinic and Blaze Grill and Restaurant. Next to him is our hardworking school directress, Miss Francisca Gochonco Ignacio. She is both a licensed chemist and a licensed educator. She is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in math, minor in science. She also finished her masteral in chemistry teaching in UP Los Baños. Our junior directress is Miss Benilda Marie G. Ignacio. She is a graduate of BS Business Administration, major in management at the University of Asia and the Pacific, and has finished the Teacher's Certificate Program at the Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Calamba. Our school principal, Miss Evangeline Manaxa, also known as Miss Vanji, is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, minor in Mathematics. She had her Masteral in Language Teaching in UP Los Baños and Masteral in Educational Management in Philippine Normal University. Our assistant principal is Miss Allen S. Rosas. She is a graduate of BE Ed, major in Science at Polytechnic State College of Antique. And now, the subject coordinators. Miss Marietta P. Sampang is the subject coordinator in the Communication Arts Department. She is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education in Pamantasan ng Cabuyao and about to finish Master of Education, major in Management and Supervision. Mr. Christopher Coronado is our subject coordinator in Mathematics Department. He is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics at the Pamantasan ng Cabuyao. He is about to finish his Masteral in Educational Assessment and Evaluation in Philippine Normal University. Miss Joanne A. Lorca, a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Science in Laguna College of San Pablo, is our Science Subject Coordinator. Miss J.N.C. Enciso is the Araling Panlipunan Subject Coordinator. She is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in TLE. And Miss Roslyn B. Barcoma, at your service. I am a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English at the Laguna College of Business and Arts. Nice to meet you. Miss Maria Catherine Diaz, or Miss Cat, is our Prefect Officer. She makes sure that Redimians are in their best behavior. Our Guidance Counselor is Miss Rachel Matthew. She and Miss Cat check on the conduct and behavior of our students. Our school registrar is Miss Cherry Greta Lay Gonzalez. She is in charge of the school documents. Miss Elizabeth Francisco is our school cashier. You might have met her already, as she is the person to go to when it comes to payments and fees. And Mr. Antonio Gochonco, our sports coach, is one of the people behind the achievement of HRS in terms of sports competition. And now, let us meet the members of the faculty. Mr. Adonis C. Alignay, Mr. Philip D. Bermejo, Miss Janelle Lynn F. Candia, Mr. Raymar L. Castro, Miss Sarah Joy A. Kaunin, Miss Cindy A. Galang, Miss Deborah M. Ilagan, Miss Maria Nielisa F. Iradiel, Miss Karen Chris N. Katigbak, Miss Maria Lorena Gabriela Z. Patricio, Miss Maria Danica D. Suzon, Miss Marilyn R. Unay, and Mr. Jaed Z. Verinia. There you have it, parents, the administrators and the teaching force of Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao. Now, let us know more about the school. The Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao is a private educational institution that provides holistic education to the youth through academic excellence and high standard of quality service. Our mission is to produce well-rounded individuals by providing a holistic education responding to the physical, emotional, social, ethical, and academic needs of every Redeemian. Holy Redeemer envisions itself to be a welcoming community that is innovative and is highly influenced by Christian values, wherein all learners feel safe, loved, respected, and encouraged in order for them to achieve academic excellence, to grow in their love for lifelong learning, and ultimately to prosper in their love for Christ. We offer the following courses. From the pre-elementary level, we have nursery, kindergarten, and preparatory level. From the elementary level, grades 1 to grade 6. Junior high school level, or grade 7 to grade 10. And on behalf of the school board, the management, the teaching and non-teaching staff, we are excited to announce that our application for the senior high school program for the next academic year is now in progress. We are looking forward to your continuous support. So how did Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao start? How was it in its early years? Let us take a trip down the memory lane and talk about HRS history. Miss Francisca G. Ignacio, or Teacher Nancy, a licensed chemist and a board passer of BSE who had 15 years of experience both in private and public schools, got inspired to establish Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao with the support and guidance of her husband, the school president, Engineer Benhar B. Ignacio. Together, they manage the school that aims to provide quality education to Cabuyeños. For over 20 years, they served as parents to thousands of youth that yearn for knowledge. And as parents, they passed and shared such passion and dedication to their own children. The eldest, Benedict Ignacio, is a graduate of Hotel and Restaurant Management at Malayan Colleges, Laguna, and is now working in Hyatt City of Dreams, Manila. Their second child, Blazar Ignacio, graduated at De La Salle University College of St. Benilde with a degree in Human Resource Management. He is now a business entrepreneur managing Mamang's Pizzeria, Santa Rosa branch. And the youngest, Benilda Marie Ignacio, a graduate of BS Business Administration, major in Management at the University of Asia and the Pacific, and has finished the Teacher's Certificate Program at the Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Calamba, is now the Junior Directress of the school. She is now continuing the noble intention that her parents have started. The groundbreaking of HRS was on January 25, 1999. It started with its humble beginnings with 2 classrooms and 17 pupils from nursery to preparatory levels. As time went by, the enrollees who put their utmost trust to the school have increased. Every year, the number of enrollees grew. And due to the insistent public demand and to continue the legacy of shaping the youth, the high school department was established. The groundbreaking of the high school building was held on January 25, 2014. Indeed, the school has gone a long way, from being a small school to a developing institution and one of the best in Cabuyao. Of all the achievements gained by the school, we acknowledge the efforts of the teachers and staff who untiringly dedicated their time in teaching the young. We also thank the students and parents who continue to support the school. Holy Redeemer is now on its 22nd year, and we're hoping that it will reach another 20 years, 50 years, and even 100. Another feather of achievement that the school had was when it passed the Private Education Assistance Committee or PEAC accreditation for ESC or Education Service Contracting Program. Grade 7 ESC grantees are given financial subsidy that is truly a great help for the parents who send their children to private schools. We were already given 80 slots, and we are currently requesting for more slots. The administrators would like to thank the parents of enrollees who have entrusted their children during those times when the school was still in its early years, and especially during these times of the pandemic. Likewise, they would also want to acknowledge the teachers and staff who have worked and stayed for many years of dedication and hard work in service to the pupils. With the blessings of the Almighty God, we are praying for HRS to continue with its commitment of quality education for many generations to come.
Greetings of peace to all. As part of the HRS online orientation, with the shift to the new normal education, it is with pride and joy for me to present to you the awards and achievements of Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao in our previous school year. Every year, Redeemians make it a habit to maintain or even surpass achievements in the different learning areas and even in the field of music and arts. And on this moment, I, Ms. Cindy Alpante Galang, will show you a glimpse of proud Redeemians together with their fruitful journey of making the best of their God-given talents, passion, character, and ability. To begin with is the district level, wherein there is the Capriza Spelling Quiz B, Science Quiz B, Mathematics Quiz B, and Araling Panlipunan Quiz B. We also have the Folk Dance category and Kundiman. And for sports, the Capriza Chess Competition and the Volleyball Contest. In the said competition, Redeemians were able to bag numerous awards, mostly in the top 3. As for the division level, our mathletes are truly amazing in bringing pride to HRS with numerous awards, mostly also in the top 3 in the MTOP competition. For campus journalism, we have the DSSWO, or the Division Schools Sports Writing Olympics, and campus journalism. It is a yearly competition where Redeemians reaps bountiful awards. Lumiere, the school publication of Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao, also secures productive spots in the publication category. We also have the La Prisada competition. It is the next level after the Caprisa. We also have the provincial meet swimming contest, wherein we have the Advincula sisters who won awards. And the Napsville Quiz B in Philippine history and current events. Plus, the literary musical competition, or also known as the Litmus. The above-mentioned competitions are all with Redeemians conquering the top spots. Journey for Excellence also continues in the regional level as Lumiere bagged 2 winnings in the Regional Schools Press Conference or the RSPC. And it is a first for Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao to have a student who qualifies for a national competition. Way to go, Amira Soriano. We also have the MCL Math Quiz Show, wherein our mathletes again prove their amazing talents in calculating numbers. For the NSPC or the National Schools Press Conference 2020 held in Tuguegarao City, Cagayan Valley, Amira Dominic Soriano was able to bag 2 different winnings, 3rd place in editorial writing and 2nd place in column writing. Truly, our students, our beloved Redeemians, are always with pride and joy as they bring the name of Holy Redeemer in the different competitions. With this, we will always be thankful to the One above for giving us these bountiful blessings. We, in Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao, will always be proud Redeemians.
Good day to all. Welcome to the Parents Orientation 2021. Kamusta po kayo? Handa na po ba ang bawat isa sa pagpapatupad ng bagong paraan ng pag-aaral? Nahihirapan po ba kayong unawain ang mga makabagong sistema sa paghahatid ng karunungan sa inyong mga anak? Gaano na po ba kalawak ang ating kasanayan at kaalaman tungkol sa mga makabagong sistema at kagamitan na ating gagamitin sa paghahatid ng pagkatuto sa inyong mga anak sa taong ito? Ako po si Binibining Mayet at narito po ako upang talakayin ang ilang paglilinaw tungkol sa New Normal Learning System. Kagaya nga po ng mga naunang deklarasyon ng Department of Education, ang alinmang paaralan ay maaari nang magbukas sa taong ito kung ang mga ito ay handang-handa ng harapin ang bagong hamon at sistema sa paghahatid ng edukasyon sa mga mag-aaral. Inaasahan po na ang lahat ay handang-handa na sa mga basic materials na kakailanganin sa pagsisimula ng online distance learning. Pero, bago po tayo tumungo sa mga kagamitan na ating gagamitin o kakailanganin, nais ko po munang talakayin sa inyo ang mga learning modalities na maaaring gamitin ng mga paaralan. Kabilang na po ang Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao. Ayon sa Learning Continuity Plan o LCP na inihanda ng ating dibisyon, kaagapay ng Department of Education, may iba't ibang learning modalities sa paghahatid ng karunungan sa mga mag-aaral para sa taong ito. Ano-ano nga ba ang mga learning modalities na ito? Nariyan ang online distance learning, modular distance learning, blended learning, radio-based instruction distance learning, education television distance learning, at ang face-to-face. Ngunit, sa pagkakataon kong ito, ay hindi po natin ikukonsidera ang radio-based instruction distance learning at ang education television's distance learning dahil ang mga ito ay maaaring applicable lamang sa mga remote areas na maaaring hindi abot ng internet connection o wala kahit anong kagamitan na maaaring magamit maliban sa radyo at telebisyon. Wala rin po sa ating mga options ang blended learning at ang face-to-face, simply because Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao has always been concerned with the safety and wellness of our students and the family of our students. Kaya naman po, ang combined online distance learning at ang modular distance learning ang mga learning delivery modalities na gagamitin ng ating paaralan upang maghatid ng mga kaalaman sa ating mga mahal na mag-aaral sa taong ito. Ito ay base na rin po sa survey na ating ginawa gamit ang Learners Survey Form o ang LESF.
Ano nga ba ang online distance learning? This features the teachers as the facilitator, engaging learners' active participation through the use of various technologies accessed through the internet while they are geographically remote from each other. Gamit po tayo ng mga learning platforms tulad ng Zoom, Google Meet, Messenger, at ang ating Learning Management System o ang LMS. Ano nga ba ang Learning Management System? A Learning Management System is a software application for the documentation, monitoring, automation, and delivery of educational courses or learning and development programs. Ito po ay isang sistema na naglalaman ng mga mahahalagang dokumento at impormasyon sa pag-aaral na maaaring magamit ng mga bata at guro sa tinatawag nating learning process and progress. Ito po ay parang all-in classroom. Sa LMS po, maaaring ma-access ng mga mag-aaral ang mga nakatakdang aralin, mga tagubilin, mga updates at paalala ng guro. Dito rin po maaaring ma-monitor ng mga guro ang mga activities na ginagawa ng mga bata. Kaya nga po sinikap ng ating paaralan na makapag-provide ng learning management system which is the JO Eskwela upang mas maging effective and efficient ang learning process ng ating mga mag-aaral, gayon din naman po ang learning procedures ng ating mga kaguruan. Gayun din upang masigurado ng ating mga guro na maihatid ng wasto ang kaalaman na nararapat at kailangan ng bawat mag-aaral ng Holy Redeemer. Paano po ba gagawin ang online distance learning? Mayroon po tayong dalawang kaparaanan sa pagsasagawa ng online distance learning. Una po ay ang tinatawag natin na synchronous learning instruction o ang real-time. Ibig sabihin, the learners will attend webinars and virtual classes. Sa paraan pong ito, magkakaroon ng interaction sa pagitan ng guro, mag-aaral at mga magkakaklase sa oras mismo ng talakayan. It is more interactive than the other types of distance learning because the responses are real-time, but it requires the students to have a good and stable internet connection to avoid delays. In some cases na hindi na maiwasan mawala ng internet connection, sa oras ng real-time, we can apply the other kind of instruction which is the asynchronous learning instruction. Sa paraan naman pong ito, maaaring gawin ng mga mag-aaral ang nakatakdang tasks o mga gawain kahit naka-offline. The learners may refer to the learning management system to complete and submit the assignments and activities online at any time na maging available na muli ang connection. They may also download the recorded discussion videos for the updates. Pero paalala lang po, may mga guidelines na ibibigay ang ating mga guro para dito. Ano-ano nga ba ang mga tungkuling gagampanan ng mga magulang para sa makabagong panuruan ngayong taon? Napakalaki po ng mga tungkuling gagampanan ng bawat isang magulang sa new normal system in education. Lalong higit po sa mga mag-aaral mula pre-elementary hanggang grade 3. Ang mga nabanggit na mag-aaral po ay nangangailangan ng periodic supervision of parents or guardians upang higit nilang maunawaan ang mga nakatakdang aralin sa araw-araw. Kaagapay ng mga kaguruan, ang bawat isang magulang o guardian po ay magsisilbing gabay ng mga mag-aaral sa araw-araw na gawaing pangpaaralan. At upang lubos na maunawaan o matugunan ang mga pangangailangan ng mga mag-aaral at maibigay ang assistance na kailangan ng mga magulang, we would like to inform you that advisors per level will create a group chat to serve as a channel of good communication of the teachers, students, and you parents. We also have help desk personnel whom you can also talk aside from the advisors and discuss your concerns with. Ms. Kat, our prefect officer, and Ms. Rachel Matthew, the school's guidance coordinator, will be the persons to call or text in times of guidance assistance. There you have it, our dear parents. Sana po ay nagkaroon ng kasagutan ang ilang tanong sa ating mga isipan. Katulad ng marami, naging bago rin po sa amin ang lahat ng ito. Ngunit, tulad po ng natutunan ko in one of the webinars that I had attended, let's not resist, but embrace the new normal. If you have other queries, you may send us message through the contact numbers appear in your screen. Sending you our heartfelt gratitude for your continuous support and cooperation to the true mission of Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao, which is shaping the youth, your child, through quality education in time of uncertainty. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Stay at home, keep safe, mabuhay po tayong lahat. God bless us all.
A blessed day, parents! For this school year 2021-2022, given the current situation, Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao is going to adopt the new normal in education. Our learning system will shift from the physical teaching and learning experience into virtual learning environment. In the past months, the administrators and faculty members critically analyzed the pros and cons of different learning management systems or LMS presented by our education partners. This is for us to assure that the service we will provide will give the best quality of online learning experience to our valued students. A lot of factors were considered, like ease of use in the part of students and parents, accessibility of learning materials, both online and offline, technical support, and others. With that, allow me to present to you our school LMS, the Joy Escuela. In addition, all Redeemian students will be given official Gmail accounts which they will use to register in our LMS site, Joyce Clannad. After a successful login, they will be directed to their respective grade level class boards. Here they will see all the subjects they are about to take this school year. By clicking the subject board, students will be able to access all the learning materials prepared by their teachers. This includes student study guide, learning videos, lecture PowerPoints, modules, and scheduled assessments. The school recognizes that this is a new system, and being able to familiar will take some time, so we allot 2 weeks of training and dry run to both students and parents. Help desk hotlines will also be given in case of technical problems and navigation issues. We hope you, our dear parents, will support us by constantly monitoring the learning activities of children. With mutual support, we can achieve better learning. God bless.
And I will be discussing them that we will be implementing this school year. Pursuant to DepEd Order Number 31 Series of 2020, this will be the weight distribution of the summative assessment components per learning area for Grade 1 to Grade 10. For English, Araling Panlipunan, and ESP, 40% of the grade will be coming from written works, while the 60% will be from the performance tasks. For science and mathematics subjects, written works will have the 50%, while the other 50% will be coming from the performance tasks. For MAPE, EPP, and TLE, 30% of the grade will comprise the written works, while 70% will be from the performance tasks. You will notice that performance tasks have a big part in the computation of your grades. Written exams and quizzes assess the child's understanding of the lesson, but performance tasks show how he would apply these learnings in real-life situations. Performance tasks and online activity in the relation play online games, group collaboration, vlogs, online exercises and dance, online deliveries of poem, songs, and other presentations, online interview, and survey. Recitation will be their participation in online discussions. Deportment will comprise their attitude towards class, their netiquette, compliance, and submissions. Let me now explain the recognition of Academic Excellence Awards. DepEd Order Number 36, Series of 2016, states the policy guidelines on awards and recognition for the K-12 Basic Education Program. Learners who will meet the following cutoff grades will be given Academic Excellence Awards. With honors, the average grade is 90 to 94%. With high honors, for those students whose average grade is 95 to 97%. With highest honors, for those who meet the average grade of 98 to 100%. Starting this academic year, the cutoff grade to qualify for the Academic Excellence Award is 85% for pre-elementary, elementary, and junior high school levels. And that is all about the grading system and academic awards. You may communicate with your child's advisors if you want to know more about your child's academic performance.
Good morning, parents. Today, I'll be discussing the roles of the parents in online learning. Online learning is continuously complicated for its ability to mirror individual needs and reflect a conducive environment. We added engagement required from parents in online learning, how they can discover the best role to play. Students should see their parents as their best cheerleaders and coaches. Knowing a coach won't be misleading or overly positive, but constructive and goal-oriented. We know that parents' role in online learning is vital to achieve the learning goals. Your involvement is generally a key indicator of a successful virtual school experience. The teachers will assist with this. But we can be even more successful if families can serve as coaches for their students in this way as well. Next, the requirements for online classes. These are the following list of things you need to prepare. These include the computer, laptop, mobile phone, internet access, headphone and mouse, or any available tools for online class. Read the school guidelines and install the tools that will be utilized. Next one, set up designated study space. There are four things to consider in creating a good learning space. Surroundings makes a huge difference in one's mindset and ability to focus because children can be easily distracted. Here's the first thing. Find a good desk or tables and chairs because children should be comfortable. Second one is ensure adequate lighting. Study area should not be dark or too bright. Dark room puts strain in their eyes. Third is gather supplies and materials. Child's need for studying should be close by or on the table. And last one is eliminating distractions. Black out distracting sounds. Inform the adults in the house of your child's online schedule so that the children will have an enjoyable learning environment. Here is an example of designated study space. Just make sure that your child's study space are away from any distraction or noise. Next, help a child build a schedule. Before your child's online class, sit down together and think through what he or she is responsible for accomplishing his or her online course or daily or weekly basis. Help your child write out a weekly schedule with designated work time. Their teachers will distribute study guide for them to be informed of the tasks that they need to do. Here's a tip. Have them start with the tasks and classes that are less desirable by saving the classwork that the student is really looking forward to until the end. He or she can maintain the momentum and motivation to continue working. Parents, take some time and get familiar with your child's learning tools because we'll be utilizing different tools such as Zoom, LMS, Google Docs, and other platforms. We also encourage you to assist your children but not supply the answer whenever there is an assessment. If you have questions or concern, you may address it after the class so that the class will not be disturbed. Next, build a relationship with your child's teacher. Virtual teachers and other. They are qualified, dedicated professionals who want to build a strong relationship with their students. Parents, you have to understand for many teachers, virtual classroom, online video classes are new just like you. Some teachers might struggle at the start, but eventually they will also be learning new techniques every day. Most important, if you have query, wait until the class conclude and then ask your questions just like you would do in the traditional classroom. Encourage and motivate your children while they might have used electronic devices for recreational. Online learning is new to them too. Praise sincerely and honestly after their class ends. Give them constructive feedbacks, what they could do or not. Being a positive encourager is possibly the most important role for the parent in a virtual school setting. Praise your child's success, just as you would do, display good work from a traditional school on the refrigerator and on the walls. Do the same for your students' online work. Surround them with examples of the positive things they are accomplishing. Meanwhile, continue to be positive and encouraging with your children. I would like to acknowledge Ms. Rachel for creating these slides. Have a nice day and thank you.
Or online class netiquettes. Given the present circumstances, our then physical class is now transitioned due to necessity to online learning, and with such changes in practice, So this policies that has to be put in. Policies made for in-person interaction shall be adopted to the new normal. Simply put, the safeguards afforded to students and teachers within the physical and traditional classroom is still in place in the virtual classroom. With us working together for this academic year to be successful in spite of all the hurdles, let us put into mind the welfare and safety of our future leaders, our students. Number 1. Dress appropriately. Make sure that you are presentable when showing up in class. Students are expected to dress accordingly as a sign of respect, not just to his classmates and teachers, but also to himself. Number 2. Use headsets or earphones during online sessions. The use of headset is highly recommended in order to understand the discussions. You may adjust volume for clearer reception. Number 3. Lighting. Proper lighting is essential. Position yourself in a well-lighted area. Number 4. Backdrop or background. Make sure that nothing in your background will be a cause of distraction during class hours. Number 5. Microphone. Practice muting and unmuting your microphones. Make sure to practice speaking to the mic and not to the screen. This is done to maintain proper communication skills even via virtual means. Number 6. Optimize Zoom. Practice navigating through Zoom so you can access the functions easily when asked by your teacher. For you not to interrupt the class, use the chat function in Zoom to get the attention of your teacher. To make any clarifications, you may click the raise hand to be recognized. Number 7. Do not draw or write on the screen. You will be informed if there are activities that require you to draw or write on the screen. Refrain from doing so unless instructed by the teacher. Number 8. No eating during class hours. There will be a 5-minute break in between classes and a 10-minute break time, but you are encouraged to bring a water bottle during class. Number 9. What to prepare every class. You have to have your water bottle with you, pencil and eraser, ball pen and notebook, and anti-radiation glasses if available. And lastly, participate and be respectful at all times. And there are the online class netiquettes to guide you through online learning. We need to treat our online classes as if we are inside the normal classroom setting. For us to be guided, here are the appropriate online behaviors. Behavior towards the teacher. Be mindful of the teacher's instructions. Listen carefully for the directions they will give you. Respect your teachers by not speaking when they are discussing. Mute your microphones upon entering the online classes. Only unmute when asked by the teacher. Set a respectful tone when speaking with your teacher. Be reminded that even if we are not in the classroom, we should still respect the student-teacher boundaries. Behavior towards fellow students. Do not disrupt other classmates during online sessions. It is our goal for everyone to have an equal quality learning experience. Avoid talking to your classmates when not necessary. Avoid engaging in private conversations or private chats during discussions. Focus on the discussion by removing all possible distractions. You will have time to message your classmates afterwards. Respect and support the ideas of your classmates. It can be hard to be participative in an online class, but when your classmate recites in class, be respectful and supportive. Behavior during class. Be attentive. Try not to get distracted by the gadget you're using. Always be prepared with learning materials. In order to save time, have your writing materials and your books and notebooks by your side. Taking pictures and videos of the class is strictly prohibited, especially if the teacher and the students did not give their consent to have their pictures or videos taken. Optimize Zoom. Try to navigate through Zoom to see and discover its functions. Attend classes on time. Failure to present yourself during roll calls is considered late or absent. Be aware of strong language, all caps, and exclamation points. Sending messages with those mentioned might be interpreted differently by people. Be mindful of your grammar and spelling when typing. Do not shortcut words. We are trying to continuously build our skills in grammar, even through virtual learning. Do not post or share inappropriate material. Do not yell at your headset or microphones. Be cautious of how loud your voice might be for other people using headsets or earphones. Submit your assignments, activities, and other requirements as soon as you can. Students will be given due dates for their assigned tasks. Make sure to submit as soon as you're done to avoid work piling up for you. Wear appropriate attire. Be reminded that teachers and fellow students will be seeing you. Maintain a level of courtesy and professionalism by dressing up properly. Mute yourself if you experience unavoidable background noise. In order for the discussion to have no outside distractions from noise, please take the initiative to mute your phones. Be ready to take notes. Students are still accountable for their notes during class. Not everything will be provided for you. Be responsible and take initiatives. Give your full focused attention. The nature of our online classes might be different from our usual face-to-face classes. Let us help each other out by being in our best behavior, by giving our full undivided attention, and by being participative. Lastly, participate and don't be shy. And there are the online class netiquettes and reminders to guide you through online learning.
Please be informed of the following schedule. July 12 to 16, 2021 will be the first week of class orientation. The orientation for the nursery, kinder, prep, grades 1, 2, and 3 pupils will be at 10 o'clock to 10:30 in the morning. Grades 4, 5, and 6 pupils will have their orientation at 11 to 11:30 in the morning. Junior high school students or grades 7 to 10 will be having their orientation at 1 to 1:30 p.m. The class advisors will send the meeting link to your respective GCs. We would also like to remind everyone that Holy Redeemer School of Cabuyao has no branch or sister company. We are not affiliated with other schools of the same name. And that ends our virtual orientation. If you have questions or queries, you may message the teachers and they will be addressed during the class orientation. Thank you very much, parents. May we all have a great year ahead. Keep safe and God bless us all.
Voices that sing to you out loud. Confidence has made ourselves stand proud. Learn to grow more will always be our gateway for the better family.